Hi, beautiful souls. Today I thought I'd share a little light on loss, or what humans may perceive as loss. For those that are self-actualized, self-realized, will see that loss is just a changing form. Nothing is ever really lost. Even those things that people cling to, they never belong to you. They're just lent to you for a certain time. Maybe they offer some insight to some aspect within you, but everything offers opportunity for learning and for growth, spiritual growth. If you see it that way, if you choose to see it that way, you can, of course, see it in a very dense human perspective and see this as your entitlement to have that thing, or to have that person in your life, or to have that animal in your life, or to have that tree standing proud for a remainder of its long life that you project onto it. But there are phases, and these phases are all right. It's good to move through things and to see the beauty and the wonderment and the appreciation of having been with something that you truly adore and love. Even if it's a thing, even if it's something that served a purpose for a certain while. I remember a long time ago, and trust me, I am over it, but I'm sharing this as a story. I remember having this Canon camera that my mother had given me, and I was so keen on this camera. I just adored it. It was at the time when having a good camera was really cool, because I think before that I'd had a Kodak disc camera, which took 15 photos and they were all pretty blurry and rubbish. Anyway, I had this wonderful camera, and it was a Canon. Did I say Canon or did I say Kodak? It was a Canon. And I put it in a bag, a Harvey Nichols, small plastic Harvey Nichols bag, and I was sitting on the tube, and I was tired after a long day's work at Harvey Nichols, and I got off the train at Parsons Green and I forgot my beautiful camera. And for a long time that was a real cause for distress, because I'd had this incredible instrument to play with and now it was gone. And I didn't have lots of money to go out and just buy another one. To me, that camera meant a lot, but I'd also given it a lot of meaning, and I'd become so attached to it that the universe decided to release it from me, because I'd become so attached. When we become too attached to things, sometimes our universe does let things go so that we can appreciate them more and we can see them for what they really were and how they really assisted on our journeys. Now this, I'm just using the camera as a small example of a thing, but if we look at it on a greater perspective, like my tree friend that was recently cut down, but there's always a greater purpose at play. And even though I might have attracted that to have happened, because we are attracting things for our growth, our spiritual enlightenment, it also offers opportunity to assist with the other trees and to be paying more attention and awareness to other things in our environment that require our love and our assistance, our communication and our partnership. You see, trees are wisdom keepers and they do a great deal of good here on this planet. Many of them are galactic travelers too, coming to Earth to experience the ascension process from the perspective of a tree, very different to our kind of ascension, but nevertheless it is an ascension for themselves too. And so when we see it like that, or when we see the whole planet as coming here to experience the expansion of knowing thyself in whatever way that is, for each individual as a collective, because it obviously affects the whole collective consciousness. Letting go of things isn't always easy. 3 years ago today, I lost my beloved canine friend, Boo Boo, also known as Bowie. He was an absolute gem He was a great dog, a heart dog, and he really saved me in many ways, as much as I saved him too. And not a single day goes past where I don't think about him. I know he's very much alive. I know he's very much in a different expression, rejoicing and enjoying life in a new way. Because true love stories never have endings. And so whatever you love, whatever has brought you joy, never ends. It still remains there. The joy of playing and expressing myself using that camera, well, that still remains within me. That still remains within me, that expression, that enjoyment, that learning, that development. The development and the learning that we receive through tree friends, through animal friends, it's still there. It's still part of us. When I lost my mother, that was also challenging, to say the least. But she lives on within me, and she still lives on from her new place of expression, wherever that may be, or however that might look. She's still there. I still can communicate with her. I can still feel her and hear her, and know that she is fully radiant and joyful. Nothing ever dies. Nothing is ever lost. It just changes form. And as changing forms go, this is also something that is happening to the collective during this great shift in consciousness. The human bodies that we see ourselves in now, they will change. They'll become lighter. We will radiate a light. We will emanate that light. And as we move through the changing times, others will see our light and realize themselves as divine too, and be able to transform themselves just through our beingness. Everything resides within. We are quantum, completely quantum now. I see it so every single moment of the day. I just see through the realms. Everything is just there, so clear, so clear, so there. And I get to choose which frequency I play with. It's like strings and a harp. I can bring forth Boo into this present moment with ease and with grace. And I can communicate with him with love and celebration. And then I can release that frequency and pick up a new frequency and play with that. And this is the point. Loss is not loss. Nothing is ever lost. Nothing is ever lost. It just changes its form. It just changes its style in the way that it comes to you. Sometimes we have to lose things as well, because it really makes us understand exactly what it is that we lost, why that happened, and how we can grow and be sure that that never ever happens again. Because believe me, people change. Things change all the time. When people go, oh, leopards can't change their spots. Yes, it can. Absolutely they can. Everything is possible. We are living in a time when things are dramatically possible in a wonderful way, but they can also be in a very heavy way, depending on how you look at it. And this is the incoming frequencies right now, is that you do have huge choice. And the choices are fully ranging, but you can choose freedom, or you can choose to stay and play in the lower realms of density still. And with freedom, you choose a lightness in being. And that lightness of being will bring you more freedom and more possibilities and more joy and more light and less attachment and clinging to things and forms. You'll appreciate and love everything for everything's worthiness and ability to assist you to develop and grow. Wonderful pencil sharpener. How you sharpen my pencil so that I may draw. Oh, I love you. How fantastic you are to serve me in this way. You lose your pencil sharpener. Oh, well, that pencil sharpener served so well. Maybe it's gone to a new home, helpful to somebody else. Joy, for I enjoyed that pencil sharpener. I can get another pencil sharpener. Everything is fine. All is well. Oh, my granny's beautiful ring. How lovely to enjoy my granny's beautiful ring. Oh, I've lost my granny's beautiful ring. Well, you know what? That ring that was once granny's never really belonged to her. She borrowed it and she lent it to me from wherever she borrowed it from. And now it's off to find its new home, its new place of bringing joy and fun to someone else. Be willing to let go of attachments and clinging, especially to things, especially to objects and stuff. Even people with their hoarding of their money. Oh, I must collect my money. I must put my money in here and there and build my money on the backs of evil companies that, and I say evil, that is a judgment, of course, but it's discernment too. But those companies that exploit others to make great heaps of money, then people bet on those companies because they must get their money. They must build my money. We don't want to lose our money. This in the new realms, that's not how things will be. There'll be much more sharing and love and openness. I was talking to a dear friend yesterday about this, and she said, yeah, but this is just not how it is. And I said, well, I suggest that you take a good look at that perspective that you're saying to yourself, because you know better than that. You know that what you're thinking and feeling, you're attracting more of, and it will only make your experience heavier and harder. And she goes, yes, I know. Well, if you know, do something about it before it's too late. When we allow ourselves to go into heaviness and heaviness and heaviness, it can sometimes be really tricky to relieve and release ourselves from that. I've been there. I know what that's like. It's not fun. It's not fun to be in depression. It's not fun to be hating on yourself and seeing yourself as worthless and useless and wishing to die. No one should ever wish to die. You've been given this incredible opportunity to live life. Here, in physical bodies on this beautiful planet, to remember everything that you already are. This is a school. This is a school, a giant school, a playground. And when we embrace it with the innocence and playfulness and the delightment of a sweet young child, an innocent young child, then we're not hurt by any of it. We love it. We love every single bit of it, and we delight in every single detail. Wow, goodness, look at that leaf. Look at the light on the leaf. Oh, look at how we're playing with the shadows on the wall. Oh, look at the sun. Look at the rainbows that surround it. Oh, that's the water coming off the sea. Look at the light glistening there, dancing. Pure delightful. Delight in every step. There is no loss. There is only abundance here. There is only abundance for you, for I, and for all. And we do get to choose how we view the world. We do get to choose how we view life. And I invite people to view life through a lens of empowerment, faith, dedication, will, joy, love, creativity, imagination, and let go of all of the useless, heavy, dramatic and emotional, dark, dreary ways of seeing things. Goodness me. So tiring, like chains around your body when you see things in that way. Liberate yourself, be free. Set yourself free from old paradigms. Set yourself free from old structures and control methods. There's control so much in this world. Let go of it all. Set yourself free so that you can actually participate in this changing shift, this great shift in consciousness, this planetary shift, and step into your personal power and live as that enlightened being, knowing that there is no loss, it's just change. But to embrace change, we must be prepared to change the way that we view the world, and the way that we view others and all things. There is no loss. There is no loss. There is only joy, and there's only experience. If you choose that path, if you choose the path of least resistance, surrender to the flow, to flourishing, and trust in the way. My name is Zaza. I bless you all. I wish you joy and peace. Be willing to let go, surrender, stop clinging, stop attaching. The right things will come to you when they are ready. And when they are ready to let go, they will go. And everything is divine and perfect just as it is. I bless you all. Peace.